Hachi? Hachi? You're still waiting.
This woman never could have imagined that her husband's dog would still be waiting for him at the train station 10 years after his death. 10 long years of waiting. The dog's name was Hachi. He sat there, dirty and disheveled, his eyes fixed on the station exit, terrified of missing his owner's return. What he didn't know was that his master had been gone.
The vendor nearby couldn't help but tear up at the sight. Perhaps he was the only one who truly understood what Hachi had endured over these 10 years.
He took this same train to work every day. Hachi would walk him to the station each morning and only head home after watching him go through the gates. Every afternoon at 5 o'clock sharp, Hachi would be back, waiting for his master's return.
Hey, Hachi! Okay, come on, let's go home.
The professor was getting ready to leave for work as usual, but Hachi was acting strangely. He barked loudly, backing away, then spinning in circles, as if trying to warn his owner not to be late. He calmed Hachi down and headed off alone. The moment he left, Hachi bolted after him, catching up just before the professor entered the station. He continued barking. The professor couldn't understand what was wrong, and with the last train about to leave, he had no choice but to go. Hachi watched the train as if sensing something terrible was about to happen. Sure enough, while lecturing his students that day, the professor suddenly felt unwell and collapsed. He died of a heart attack. Commuters poured out of the station, but Hachi couldn't find his master among them. Even after everyone had left, there was no sign of him. The little dog's eyes were filled with confusion. He had no idea what had happened. Late that night, the professor's son-in-law came to take him home.
Hey, buddy, ready to go home?
At the funeral, all the family and friends gathered, except for Hachi. He was at his usual spot by 5 o'clock, waiting at the station for his master to come home from work. He waited until late into the night, not knowing his master would never return. The station manager watched this hard to convince Hachi to go home.
You don't have to wait anymore. He's not coming back.
Hachi didn't understand death. He only knew that his master had left from this place, so he would surely come back here too. Hachi was taken to live with the professor's son-in-law. The new house was beautiful, and he even had his own little space. But he still missed his master. When no one was watching, he dashed out the door. Following his memory, he found his way back to their old home, but new people had already moved in. So he returned to the station, settling once again on the flower bed across from the entrance, watching the exit, waiting for his master to return. People around were amazed by this sight. The professor's daughter eventually, but Hachi refused to eat or drink. He was miserable. Then suddenly, the sound of a train whistle perked him up. He went to the fence, his eyes pleading with the professor's daughter to let him go. She understood.
I want you to stay here with us. If you have to go, that's okay.
Without hesitation, Hachi returned to the station. From then on, he sat on that flower bed every single day, beginning his long vigil. When hungry, he'd beg for scraps from nearby restaurants. When tired, he'd rest under an abandoned train car. Perhaps for him, the waiting itself was a kind of happiness, because with every person who emerged, heart filled with hope. Soon, Hachi's story made the news. His loyalty touched people from all walks of life, and they began sending food and donations. The station manager became his unofficial caretaker. And so, Hachi waited there for 10 whole years. Through his actions, he showed the world the true meaning of love and loyalty. On this day, the professor's wife returned to her husband's death. After paying her respects, she was heading back when she spotted a scruffy, aged, stray dog making its way toward the station. It was Hachi, her husband's faithful companion. Hachi had grown old. With great effort, he climbed onto the flower bed and sat facing the station entrance, watching the exit as always. That night, he walked alone to the station one last time. Using the last of his strength, he made it to the station entrance and gazed quietly at the exit, his eyes closed. In that final moment, he saw his master walking out of the station toward him.